Hey yo, peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reece in real life, not in fake life, because they just faking about their life. And today, we're going to be talking about how identifying yourself with your identity. Yo, peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reece, man. Make sure you subscribe. Everything JarmelReece.live. You could be able to get the updates on everything, the shoes, the clothes, the music, everything that's going on. Man, JarmelReece.live is the place to be, right? So today, we're just gonna have a conversation about identification and identifying. So the identity of these things is most of the reasons why we're mad or we're upset about things. We take ownership with all these things. We identify ourselves as a hard worker, a male. So when I was born, I was identified as the name Jarmel. I was a black male. My eyes were brown. All these things, and then so now he's expected to be this, he's expected to be this, and he's expected to be this. And so what we do is we forget that we're the nobody. The person you were when you were sitting inside of your mother's stomach, inside of the womb, when you were that person, you didn't have a name, you didn't have an identification. Even though they had names that they wanted to pick for you, you didn't have a name. It's separate. So all these things are separate from you. When you took on the name, so when I took on the name Jarmel, I started identifying myself as this, or people start identifying me as this. This is your social security number. This is where you stay. This is who you're supposed to be. These are the things that you like in this community. These are the things that you don't like. These are the people that you love. These are the people that you don't love. These are the people that you like. These are the people that you hate. This is the way that you talk. This is the way that you walk. This is the way that you do this. And we start identifying with all these things that we are taught through other people, but never learning that the biggest key to this world is identifying yourself as the spirit, separate away from the body. So you're able to see the body as it's able to live throughout earth and do the things that it's supposed to do. So the body is Jarmel. That's who the body is, and that's what people are going to identify with. But the piece of me that no one will ever really get to know is the piece that I have to live with every day, and the piece that has to leave and become separate again from this body. So when the idea of Jarmel Reece, or the idea of who you are, that's all you are, and that's all you'll have left on earth, and that's what people will identify with you. He was a guy that talked about this, and he was a guy that did music, he did shoes, he made this amount of money, he was this type of person. But that's all just still an idea. And identification is really like, the definition of it is, it's like the sense of someone's perspective pretty much. And it's not even, it's just a sense of it. So you can have a perspective of me, she can have an idea of me, they can have ideas, everybody can have an idea of who I am, but no one will actually get to know who I am, because I was never that person to begin with. It's just like when you start a business, you get a business name and you get an EIN number. And then people identify your business with who you are, and then they identify it through your mission statement and all this different type of thing. So it's the same thing, right? So when you're here on earth, you get a name, which is your business name, and then you get a social security number, which makes you now a business. So then you're taking on the identity of this business, and you're making the business become personal. So when people are talking about this and talking about this, you're catching feelings about it, when really it's just a company. And you can't catch feelings about a company. I don't catch feelings about what people feel about my business. It's just, it is what it is. It's business. It's not personal. And so when you learn how to be able to do the same thing with the identification of your name and these things, it's the same vehicle that's being used, but we're not being able to see it, that you're beyond the name, you're beyond the body, you're beyond the structure of whatever it was that you were told. You are the actual spirit. And that's where you need to get back to. And you learn to be able to do that through time with yourself, meditation, yoga, any type of things that could be able to getting out of your comfort zone. Dropping some of the identities, which become attachments. And those are the things that you are here to be able to do. You're here to learn a lesson. You're here, is no such thing as a bad this or a good this or this and this and this. People have to learn lessons here and there. They're lessons. They're not for everybody else. There's no perfect person here. There's no such thing. You are perfectly made in the image that you are supposed to be in right now. When you're riding a wave and you're straight living the life that you're supposed to, it's going to be positive anyway. It's going to be a positive outlook. I mean, a positive outcome. It's all about the outlook. Because you may be looking at it like, oh man, the universe, God, he's trying to punish me. I'm being put through all this stuff. And the reality is just really just trying to break your identification and your attachments to things. So you can have really good, healthy relationships with people. Because the less you are attached to someone, or the less you don't identify them as something this and that, you love them fully. It's just like I say all the time, everybody has a drunk uncle or a drunk auntie or something like that or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in their family. If you notice, when that person comes around, everybody just gives that person genuine love. Nobody judges them. They be like, oh, well, you drink or whatever, but they let them go about their business. They'll even offer them money. They'll offer them money. They won't judge them. They'll treat them as if nothing is wrong with them. But the moment someone else that's doing actually something, but they're not doing what you want them to do, it becomes the attachment, the identification, because you're identifying them as they're not doing this, they're not doing this, they're not doing this, but that's your identification of something. And you need to take that same energy and put it back towards yourself and see how you like it when people identify you as something. Because you wouldn't, because you're not the identification, you are the spirit. And that's where we need to get back to being the spirit. Being the one. Being the one. The observer. The person who's looking at this life. The spirit that knows that this time is short. And knows that every day that you wake up, that it's a blessing. So to complain about anything is worthless. Alright? Man, like I say all the time, man, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tune into the videos. And man, share. Share. And don't be afraid to be afraid. It's okay. Right? Alright. Peace and blessings. Blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reece in real life. Not in fake life, because they just faking about their life. Peace, 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 peace.